We are invited to what cling to the hope and the Savior that is found in the gospel message. And if anybody, I actually think one of the biggest indictments to to those that are anti-faith are the slave narratives, because in the context of chattel brutal slavery, they could point out the truth, and you in your comfort, you with your Google, you with your ability to have truth at your fingertips, can't discern.
Good stuff. And as what Blue Cross here said, yeah, it's not understanding history, because we know even in the Book of Acts, right? We have the Ethiopian eunuch who wasn't Ethiopian, because at the time anybody who was black was called Ethiopian, because Ethiopian in Greek means burnt face. But we know where he's from because of who he worked for. It was Kandake, Candace. Kandake is the title of the queen mother of Meroe, Nubia. So this is sub-Saharan Africa, right? So you have early attestation of a sub-Saharan African who came to Christ. And we have also from then on through the mid fourth century, we see the conversion of King Azana of Aksum in Ethiopia. So, right in mid fourth century, we already have a African Christian nation. A lot of our church fathers are, of African descent as well, like Athanasius. We know that because of the persecution in Egypt, a lot of the Berbers migrated towards West Africa, right? And we actually have Islamic sources that talk about the reign of Mansa Musa, and how within West Africa he had African Christians who were practicing the faith prior to the Portuguese coming in. So already mid fourth century, Northeast Africa, and even prior to the Portuguese in West Africa, we have African Christians who became Christians because of other Africans. And then what Michelle said, when those first slave ships were coming in, they came in with people who were already believers. And these believers knew the difference between what the slave master was saying as opposed to the actual scriptures. So, unfortunately, a movie as good as Sinners definitely gets it wrong when it comes to quote unquote Christianity being forced upon us. That's just not true. All right? Just not true.